Hello YouTubers, Minecrafters, and peoples of the intertubes, and welcome back to my vanilla Minecraft survival series. Just again, I would like to remind you that this is vanilla in gameplay, not vanilla in the graphics. We are running the Chroma Hills texture pack, the Optifine enhanced graphics, and the SEUS version 11 shaders. Oh, I'm sorry, I need to correct that. I just downloaded and installed the SEUS Reloaded version 1 shaders. They are supposed to have an increased performance boost and make things look a little bit nicer and more streamlined. So let's go ahead and get back into our series here. As said in the last episode, we created the starter home, created the world and spawned in, built that. And now I believe it's time for us to go out and try to find ourselves a little bit of ore that we can melt down and take a look at the surrounding area around us. Now it doesn't appear there is much here. We are out on the plains. We have some spruce trees and a mountain out that way. We have a whole lot of empty grassland. So we might be able to just set up ourselves a little bit of a farm here. Because it doesn't look like to be much else at the moment. And we're definitely going to have to solve our food situation. Because we are going to get a little bit hungry. We're already down 2 blips on our food meter. So we may have to get some crops growing. Use those crops to lure over some cows and some sheep, and then we may have to take them to the slaughterhouse. In the meantime, though, we're going to walk around, see if we can't find a good little hole in the ground or a cave in a wall or something that we can go exploring down. We are definitely surrounded by a whole lot of sheep and a whole lot of open plains here. I think we've gone far enough that way. It's time to go in a different route. So let's see what we can find on the other side. I'll be right back with you in just one moment. So we're back at our house now. We're going to go off in a new direction and see what we can find out this way. In case you can't tell, I did do some additional sound adjustments to my microphone settings, and I think we finally come to the last place that we're going to go with that. I believe my voice is sounding a whole lot better as compared to the original videos I recorded, to the one I recorded just a little bit ago. The new episode 1, and well, you look at that, we have some wolves or dogs close by to some sheep here. Gotta be careful with this because they will attack the sheep and eat them. So we want to try to keep them away if we plan on using those sheep someday. Again, looking out this way, we have these extreme hills here. It's going to be a good place for us to find emeralds. After all, it's the only place that emeralds come from. Large open water area here, so at least we have some kind of liquid nearby. So now why don't we go ahead and head off in yet another direction and see what we can find. Also hoping there's probably a cave system somewhere within that extreme hills over there. And coming straight in front of the house, we have yet another extreme hills, I'm guessing. At least that's what it looks like. That reminds me, the F3 button. The button that will show us what is our coordinates and what kind of biome we're in and whatnot. We don't plan on using that at all during this series. We're going to try to avoid using that as much as possible, for it seems to be a little on the cheesy side to be able to instantly see where you are and how to get back there and not be having to adventure out to find yourself. So we're going to try to avoid using that as much as possible. And I love what we just stumbled upon here. This looks like it might be a rather interesting cave system down here. We know at least we got some coal waiting for us there. So it does not appear as if we are surrounded by any kind of large ocean area. There's no villages close by. We do have rivers, so that's going to be good for us to grow our sugarcane as needed. And you can see the sun is already starting to set on us for today. So we're going to have to rush back and get ourselves in bed and sleep the night away. So I'll see you all back here in the morning. Well, the morning has come and we have to decide what we're going to do. If we're going to head on down to that cave over there, or if we're going to try to set up some kind of farmland and get us some crops. Now, I was able to cook up those 3 mutton that we had. So we're going to chomp that down and restore our food blips there. Back down to 1. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to mercilessly kill some of these animals around here to get a little bit more food. And then we're going to go ahead and go into that cave that we found over in that direction. We need to find ourselves some iron in order to make ourselves a bucket to transport water in. For before we can grow crops, they have to have a water source. And the only way we can transfer water over here is going to be with a bucket. In order to make a bucket, we need 3 iron ingots. We gotta go find ourselves some iron ore. Before we can get iron ore, though, we need a stone pickaxe. We're going to have to grab some stone, and that looks like a good place right there. So we'll grab a little bit of stone. We'll go back to our furnace over there, and we'll cook up some of these meats for us. And then we'll go ahead and head on off to that cave over there. So I'll meet you over there in just 1 second. So it's a bright early morning, now that we've had a chance to cook up some food for ourselves. We also went ahead and made 2 stone picks to take along with us and upgrade our swords to a stone sword. Also made a crafting table and a furnace to take with us, furnace for smelting what things we need to while we're down there. And a crafting table just in case we need it. Don't know how many times that has happened to me. Now I come over here to look at this and I can see that we're going to break away some of this dirt in order to get down. Probably should have made a shovel to come along with us, but it's okay. We can just break this a little bit. Build ourselves a staircase on the way down and we can see some iron right there already. Just perfect. Let's go ahead and grab this coal while we're here. We can go ahead and use that in that furnace we brought along with us to go ahead and cook up some decent, some of that iron. Get some iron ingots right away. Maybe we'll be able to make ourselves an iron pick to go along with us down here. We're also hoping to find enough iron to make ourselves some armor. That way it will be a little bit harder for the mobs that are around to do what we do and murder us mercilessly. Mercilessly. Really, I can speak the English language, I swear. Another thing we're going to do while we're at it is we're going to throw our torches in our offhand. It's going to help us out down here. Now, something that I do is I throw torches up on the right side of the wall as I go down. That's going to help me find my way back when needed. And we're going to go ahead and continue on the right side here to a dead end, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and take this other path that we saw. Continue throwing torches up on the right hand side as we go. We get to find ourselves a little bit more iron here. It's always a good sign. Unfortunately, that's probably... oh, that's not all we got. That would be all that we got. So we've got 5 pieces so far. And we come to another dead end. So unfortunately, this cave system is really no good for us. However, we did get enough iron, exactly as much as we needed, in order for us to make the bucket that we can use to bring water over to us. And we're going to use that water to help us start a little farm. So we're going to need some seeds to start this farm. Go ahead and take those torches out of there. The best way to get seeds is just to go up to some grass and just whack it real quick. Every once in a while, there we go. We had a seed pop out. We're going to try to get as much seeds as possible on our way back to the house here. Let's go back and forth a little bit. Oh, that's right. We planted that tree there. We're going to go ahead and put that tree back down. It's going to be the closest wood for us. Oh, there we go. We got 12 seeds so far. That should be good enough to start our start up a farm here. I know we have some in our chest already. So we have 16 now plus 2. We have a total of 18. So we're going to first need a stone hoe. We're going to make it out of stone because stone's always better than wood. It's going to last a little bit longer. While we're at it, we should go ahead and make ourselves a shovel. Unfortunately, we're out of cobblestone to do that. But let's go ahead and burn down this iron ore. While that's burning down, we'll go ahead and choose a nice little area for us to put this in. And quite honestly, right in front of the house is probably going to be the best idea. We do want a big area, so I'm going to show you how far the water goes here. So we're going to go ahead and clear some of this grass out of here. We're going to say that this is going to be a decent area for us to start this in. We may have to do a little bit of terraforming and add some additional dirt on the side here. So we want to try to get 8 blocks away from here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to put our hole for our water right here. So I am going to have to add some additional dirt out here so we can see how far things go. Let me go ahead and clean a little bit more of this up, possibly get ourselves some more seeds. More seeds the better. I think while we're at it, we'll go ahead and run off and grab a little bit more cobblestone for us to make that shovel with. It's going to make things a whole lot quicker for us. So let's just pop over here real quick. Four pieces will be more than enough for what we're going to be doing here shortly. That iron should be just about done cooking up as well. Let's go ahead and make us that stone shovel. We'll go ahead and use that, and we already have a little bit of dirt here. We are going to need some more for this area here. Let me just start shaving this off a little bit. Let's see how much we can add in. There's our hole where we're going to be putting things. I guess we should probably grab a little bit more. Spend that out just a tad. Just a little bit more. We should be good. I'm not going to bother with this too much longer because I think y'all can understand what we're doing. Okay. So let's go ahead. Let's get ourselves that water bucket and fill it up with water here. Making a bucket is pretty simple. Just a V shape with 3 pieces of iron ingots. Alright, looks like our closest water source is right over there. Oh, I know there was some pools of water around the grasslands here somewhere. We can see that there's definitely water right around the corner. We'll just go ahead and grab ourselves, fill it up real quick. All you gotta do is just right click and there we go. Now, if I remember correctly, water will go out 8 blocks for farmland. We're going to fully test that out here right now. And go ahead and dump our water source in there. We're going to take our hoe and just right-click on the grassland here. We're going to take it all the way out there to that 8 blocks. We'll let this one a little bit longer, so we'll see exactly where it goes to. In the meantime, we're just going to go ahead and hoe the land here and get it ready for our seeds to grow. Well, you can see that those already had turned back. We'll go ahead, keep going a little bit longer. We'll have some that turn back. And also, all because we're walking over the land without holding our sneak key, it is entirely possible for the land to come back to its regular state. However, we did not walk over these ones, and these ones have come back already. Unfortunately, the sun is setting at the moment, so we're going to go ahead and sleep the night away. We'll come back out. We'll take a look at what has happened here. I thought it was nighttime already. We were close. Alright, so we know that these pieces came back already. We can see over on the other side there, those are coming back as well to their regular state. So if we're going to count this out, 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like it only goes out 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one still hasn't gone to that darker, slightly darker state yet. That darker state shows that the water is able to reach it. So we're waiting for those to happen. But we can go ahead and start planting some seeds here. Now that we know we can go as far as 4 blocks out. I stand corrected and make that 3 blocks out. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to go ahead and get these planted, get these growing hopefully soon. We had some bones on us. We could grind those bones down to bone meal inside the crafting table, and then we could use that to make these grow faster. Go out 1 more. And that's all of our seeds. And we're going to go ahead and let those grow for a little bit. And as soon as we have some wheat grown, I'll be right back. Alright, so here we can see that with the water in the middle, it goes out 4 blocks in every direction. So you can fit out a 9 by 9 area for farming as long as we got the water in center. I think that's what we're going to do for this episode as we wait for this wheat to grow. And in the next episode, we'll come back and we will go ahead and use that wheat to attract us some cows and some sheep out there and get them all set up for our food supply. And we'll show you how to use that the wheat that we grow to get more animals, get more sheep and more cattle. Make them have some cute little babies for us to wait for them to grow up. So until next time, my friends, this is Tolbert saying, hope you have yourselves a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care now.